Zakat is about nature. It's about connecting with nature. And it's also about connecting with the natural gifts that you have, the natural gifts that you were born with, which for many of you have laid dormant because it's really more so been about, okay, let me get this money. Let me see how it's like a hustle and bustle. For many of you, the jobs that you have are out of convenience and not so much because you like it. It's more so about, okay, let me do what is convenient in order for me to make a living, in order for me to pay my bills. Well, Mother Nature is doing some things, is stirring some things up. So just like it seems as if, the folks that used to have control are running things, that's not the case. Mother Nature has always been in control, and Mother Nature is in control now. And whatever is allowed to happen, it's allowed to happen in order for us to learn the importance of the natural. And what we are foreseeing in the very near future is that we are moving in the direction where we're going to be moving towards the natural, more natural. Okay? We're moving towards, and the exact wording that I'm getting is, we're moving back to basics. Okay? So those things that we thought were ancient, those skills that we thought were ancient, that we didn't want to learn how to do, how to take care of our own business instead of doing things out of convenience. If you notice, a lot of folks are learning how to, connect with basic skills, right? It's gonna come a time where that is going to be needed. And Mother Nature is calling for us to go back to basics. Learning how to do things on our own, learning how to work the land, learning how to, grow our own food, learning how to tap in and tune into the skills and the gifts that we have. Because many of us, we have these gifts, these powerful gifts that we're not even tapping into because we are working jobs out of convenience instead of really tuning into the gifts that we have. And so the direction that we're moving towards is the basics. You're moving in that direction. We are, as a collective energy, are moving towards the basics. And the basics, no one really knows exactly, what the ins and outs of that is. Yet it definitely requires that we have a closer connection with nature than we ever did before. That we learn to grow our own food, that we learn to tune in and tap into those gifts that we've been given. Some of you have these powerful gifts, like you have the gift of being able to grow your own food. You have the gift of being able to produce X, Y, and Z, and you can create powerful businesses, and you haven't been tapping into those skills. And what you will see is that whatever direction that we're moving into, it's calling for us to tune in and tap into those basic skills. And this is why I keep hearing going back to basics, going back to connecting with nature. And this is part of what Zaka energy is about. Zaka is about learning the value of work, learning the value of working for what we seek, what we have, the value of being able to produce, connecting with nature. So that energy you're going to be seeing a lot more. And part of the reason why this live is important is because many of you may be feeling as if you're getting restricted energetically, financially, okay? And more with, certain things being taken away, jobs being taken away, being outsourced, moving overseas. There are a lot of people that are feeling this at this time. You know, a lot of people are feeling like their backs are against the wall. They're not sure what it is that they get to do in order to provide for themselves. Remember, you are someone who is chosen by spirit. Okay? You have a higher calling. So whatever it is that's happening out there, it's not meant to deteriorate you. It's meant to help you to grow. Okay? And it's also meant to help you to tune in and tap into the power that you have. Now, one of the things is that, do you really have the faith to know that whatever it is that's happening, that it's meant to help you grow? Because many of us, we tend to think that whatever is happening, you know, there's something or someone against us that is doing us wrong, instead of thinking that there are higher forces, greater forces at work here. Best believe, okay, the invisible, and I've said this before, the invisible forces that exist are always, okay, they're always ready and at hand, ready to assist and support you in what you need. So many of you have these skills that are laying dormant, that you haven't tapped into, that you haven't tuned into. So it's time to gather those skills, gather, you know, all the skills that you have, the gifts that you've been given. It's time to gather those skills and put them to use. And many of us may be complaining, or we may be concerned that there are some economic stuff that's this, that, and the third. And, you know, we kind of feel like there's a level of uncertainty. When you are someone who is chosen by your spirit guides to perform a certain task, the universe will move mountains for you to be able to do what it is that you've been called to do. Now, the question is, do you know that? Do you know that? And are you moving in that energy? Are you moving in that power? Knowing the power that you have and the connection that you have with your spirit guides. Are you using it? Are you using that power that you have? And it's time, if you haven't been using that power, that energy, okay, that connects you to your abundance, your wealth, it's time that we do that. And not rely so much on, okay, well, some of us may be thinking, well, things are not really going well economically. You know, things may not be going the way we'd want them to. Or at least some of us, I'm going to say some of us, right? Some of us are more so relying on what we see in the media to determine what it is that we can and can't do. We're seeing whatever is happening in the media, and that is for some of us, not all of us, that's deterring us from moving forward in our goals and our purpose. It's almost like it's giving a sense of hopelessness that is not even necessary. And especially if you're someone who's chosen, that is so far removed from where you are meant to go. Don't buy into that illusion of lack that, you know, that they're selling, that illusion that things have ended. Because you are someone who's chosen, things are just beginning for you, okay? Whatever you're experiencing, the ending that you're seeing that is happening out there, it's the end to a system that is necessary to end in order for the new beginning to take place. Okay, so as a chosen seed, your new beginning is just around the corner. Okay, your new beginning is just around the corner. Tap into those gifts. Tap into those ancestral like energies of how your ancestors used to do things. All right, working the land, growing your own food, making your own, designing your own. That energy and that spirit is not gone. It's more alive than ever. So don't buy into that energy that, you know, that they're feeding you. Okay? Definitely make sure that you tune into your energy. So I said I was only going to be on here for about 20 minutes to help you connect with that Zaka energy, that energy of abundance, that energy of connecting and tuning in with earth energy. Let me see. Crystal, you said thank you. Thank you, Crystal. Yes, absolutely, Robin. It is key that we raise the vibration, raise the energy. That is how we're truly going to accomplish our goals, our tasks, and to stay focused on the prize that is ahead. All right. So I hope you receive this message and know that your new beginning awaits. Okay? And you have a lot of skills that you haven't tapped into yet. You have a lot of gifts that you haven't tapped into yet, and your energy and your spirit guides are calling for you to tune in and tap into those gifts. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and divine light. Thank you for joining the live today.